Hey guys, so no mic today, so hopefully you can hear me good. Well, I'm gonna start with Aries. I'm probably gonna upload these to YouTube because they might be a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna pull random cards, for you guys from random decks. If you receive a repeating message, this means it's probably the highlight of the month for you guys, and it's might be something to watch out for. Let's see what comes up for Aries men. For what do we do in the month of January? Let's see what comes up for Aries men in the month of January. I apologize for not being on here for a while. Life happens while you're living life, so got sick a bunch of times. As you guys know, I have quite a few health issues, so when I get sick, like sick. So we try to avert that, but and living in this world, there's germs everywhere. So let's see what comes up for Aries men for the month of January. Please. We're going to try to focus on your romantic love life, but if work does come out, it comes out. I can't help that. Aries men, romantic love life. What's going on for Aries men? Let's just put it that way. Aries men, they don't want me to use this deck right now. I'm going to use this deck first. This is the one I was drawn to. This is the one I'm going to use. Whoops, sorry about that shaky camera. If you hear that noise in the background, like that murr, that's a I'm sure it doesn't sound exactly like that, but that's my oxygen machine. I can't turn it off, otherwise I'd probably, we don't need anybody dying on camera here. Aries men, this one, okay. So here we go, Aries men, month of January. Are you adapting too much to please others, or is flexibility serving you? Where do you need to stand firm? Are you adapting too much to please others? Where do you need to stand firm in the month of January? And now even. Let's see what else we get for you guys. This one. So we have an opportunity has arrived. Are you ready to step through what's holding you back and what's pulling you forward? So maybe focus on what's pulling you forward instead of what's holding you back, instead of your fears when this opportunity comes for you, okay? We want this one. The Secret Garden. Oh, I love that movie. All renditions of it, by the way, too. What aspects of yourself require patience and cultivation? What needs to be nurtured for growth? So we can think on that. So, focal points for the month of January. Growth. What do you need to focus on for growth? And then this one says when an opportunity comes, are you going to focus on what's holding you back or what's pulling you forward? And then, are you adapting too much to please others, or is flexibility serving you? So where do you need to stand up for yourself? Stand firm, like this is where I stand, and that's that. Let's see. Or it could be the flip side of that too, guys. If you're being too firm, where can you be more flexible? But you will know which one that is. Let's see if we get anything for this shapeshifter. So unconditional love, being genuine, having compassion. This is where the part of your life that's asking you to maybe have more flexibility. What do we got for this opportunity? Okay. So terms, working things out, begging, negotiating. So when it comes to that, make sure you're focusing on what will pull you forward and not what's going to hold you back. Seeing both sides of a situation, maybe, with that negotiating, being there. We had another one fly out. Feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, devotion, butterflies. Notice it's a secret garden and then butterflies came out. What aspect of yourself requires patience and cultivation? What needs to be nurtured for growth? Maybe devoting some time to yourself in the month of January would be beneficial for you, Aries men. There may be some kind of truth you're not seeing. Some of you guys could be watching somebody online, or you want to know more about somebody, Aries men. You're like searching for answers. But, you know, I would say too, watch out for getting caught up in like pettiness or jealousness. Make sure that if there are people talking behind someone's back, that you don't join in with that, obviously. Let's pull a regular tarot card now for this love. Unconditional. I gotta get my glasses. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna pause this while I get my glasses. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for, well, you didn't really wait that long because it's like a second, but anyway, guys, I do want to add in here, the way that I read isn't for a lot of people because they are hoping to like, what's gonna happen in my future and la 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 and all that jazz, but I'm not even gonna begin on that subject. The way I read is to try to help you, like, through situations you're going through now, how you can, you know, move forward, not staying stuck in the past, that kind of thing. Like, feeling good about yourself in, you know, now, you know, helping you with those things. That's the way that I read, you know, to give you some kind of actually real, true help, not some fairy tale that you want to hear. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you the truth. And I will also say I did predict both of my sister's pregnancies before she found out she was pregnant. So I also predicted one of my friends' pregnancies before they were pregnant. So I don't know if like babies love me or something, but I'm pretty sure, because like I called my sister one day, you know, and I said, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" She didn't say yet. She said she wasn't pregnant, and I said, "You're pregnant." And she said she wasn't pregnant, and and so I just agreed with her and said, "Okay, fine, you're not pregnant." And come, like a month later, she tells me she was pregnant, and she's like 13 weeks along, and I'm like, I knew it. So anyway, moving on from that, I have predicted things to occur that have occurred, but you know, that's not my main goal to these readings. I'm not going to be like, she's going to come back and you're both going to be really happy. I'm not going to tell you that if I don't, really feel that or don't know that, you know what I mean? Just letting you know I'm not going to bullshit you. Let's continue on. No, we were doing regular tarot. Aries men. Shuffle over here. Aries men. Month of January. I keep seeing the Knight of Pentacles in my head, so some of you guys might be, shaking and moving when it comes to work. You could be working extra shifts. You could be getting a raise, promotion, a good Christmas bonus, that kind of thing. You could have gotten a good Christmas bonus. Some of you with that terms, what is that, the negotiating year? Terms and conditions, I keep hearing in my head. With that terms card being there and the Knight of Pentacles I keep seeing in my head, there can be like some negotiating when it comes to court matters for some of you. Alright, let's see what else we get. This one, Ace of Swords. So this definitely is a truth. This could be someone speaking up, speaking out. This could be you telling a truth to somebody or other people. Standing firm in your decisions. That's basically what the Ace of Swords can mean as well, especially with that card that says, where do you need to stand firm? What else do we have with that Ace of Swords? We want this one. No, we want this one. No. Not that one. What are these? You could be receiving text messages. This could be in regards to a child, a fire sign child. This is a very young energy. It could be someone younger than you. Let's get more on this. What is this? What is this? This could be a new project that you're working on doing. This could be some type of new idea in regards to a creative project or work. Again, with this Seven of Wands, again, is standing firm. See all these people? So there could be people talking behind your back or like that kind of thing. You could have to stand your ground here, okay? You could be fighting off, like, there could be multiple suitors for a person that you're interested in, and you could feel like you have to like fight off, go to battle, you know, just to get to this person kind of thing. You have the Fool as well come out, which is a new beginning. This could have to do with needing to collaborate at work, just to collaborate with other people, needing to, like, this could be, the Seven of Wands could be like multiple ideas, and you're just fighting to be heard, that kind of thing. This could be where a moment where you need to stand your ground, stand firm, get it out there, make it known, you know. You could have to stand your ground with your children. This could be some of you that have 3 children. Maybe it might be time to come together right now. You know, come together with each other, find some solid ground, some negotiating, where that negotiating card's there. It could be having to do with your children, okay? Because you have the Page of Wands there, and then the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so that's why I say children. Because this usually is children when these cards come up for me, or it's a younger, immature person. This could be that as well. If it's not your children, you don't have children. This is, you could be watching somebody with the Page of Swords. Or somebody could be watching you, but you will know that. But like I said, there could be multiple suitors. This could be text messages going back and forth. But let's get these love cards and see what... Actually, I want to do these cards and see what comes out for this page. Actually, it's Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. This could be some type of news you hear through text message or a message. So you're afraid of hurting somebody, but you won't tell them the truth even if it hurts them. Even if it hurts, it's still better to tell somebody the truth, because that hurt goes away. But if you continue to lie, the unknown, and that's way worse than, that kind of pain is way worse if it builds up over time and it never comes out, and finally when it comes out, it's a lot more painful than it would have been if you just, you know, told the truth right away. You know, ripped off the Band-Aid, so to say. Okay, so let's see this Page of Wands. Like I tell my son, it's always best to tell the truth, even if it hurts somebody. Be on your best behavior at work. It won't go unnoticed. We did speak on this a lot already, so I don't think I need to go over this again. But like I said, where do you need to stand firm? Or where do you need to be more flexible? Being on your best behavior does, you know, mean that. And this will bring growth, you know, for you. So personal growth too, I believe this will bring for you, if you both, you know, keep that in mind the month of January. Let's see about the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. You need to have some fun. Call someone and go have it. You deserve it and need the human connection. Excuse me. Some of you may be working too much. Or just, you know, not, you know, laughing enough. Maybe you're too serious all the time, and you need some laughter in your life, some fun. Even if it's like listening to or watching a funny video on your work break. to make you laugh. Anything like that, even something as small as that, you can do to add some, fun to your day. So it's not so serious all the time, okay? Because if we're serious all the time, it starts to bring us down in a dumpy mood. So, excuse me, I have to cough. Yeah, so is that why? Let's pull. I'm gonna pull a couple of these cards, and then we're gonna wrap it up, Aries men, for you, because we're already getting into 20 minutes. So let's see. What do we got for Aries men? 3 cards, please. Aries men. We want. It's not that one. Let's see which one of these once it is, because it's this one, okay? So help will be coming in for you, for some of you. Help will be coming in. See what else comes out. Aries man. If going through a divorce, remember we talked about negotiating in these cards, it will be fair for both parties. Let's see what else we get here for Aries men. You have helped your family so much. Keep shining your light. Their lives are better because you're in them. You get what I mean. I think I worded that correctly. Their lives are better because you're in them. You're in their lives. So you enrich your family's lives, your friends' lives, because of what you do. So I don't know if they tell you that or not, but now you know. Also, I do believe that some of you guys, Aries men, have trouble expressing your emotions. I feel like maybe you weren't taught how to do that. So you don't do that now in your relationships. And you might come off as a little disrespectful because of it. This card came out, she deserves respect. It's not fair what you are doing. You're going to know exactly what that's talking about. It could have to do with that truth that needs to be spoken. Oh, again, I apologize about my nails. I just, whatever, left them, Doesn't matter about my nails. Really, it doesn't. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries men. I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you for watching. If you would like a personal video, you can email me at truthforsoul@yahoo.com. Truth4soul tarot. Truthforsoultarot@yahoo.com. I'll put it in the description box when I upload this and stuff. So, yeah, thanks guys. It's been a pleasure. And as always, you stay classy.